Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start this lesson off by giving all the honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, and salutation to the hopeful elect that are out there diligently pushing this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, so Salakia, just waking up, um, you know, just got a lot on my mind. You know, we're still in this captivity, okay, and again, we're still under punishment, okay, and woke up, had a dream, and then just couldn't go back to sleep just because your mind gets to racing and start thinking about all the things you gotta do, you gotta take care of, and just all the stuff that may be like it could be bothering you at some to some degree, and which just drew me to go ahead and do a lesson through the Spirit, touching on this matter, okay? Because we all Salakia, we all have to go through this process, all right? This refining process, okay? And one of the things that one of the apostle, or Salakia, the elder bro, Kazak, all right, out of GMS Mississippi camp, formerly GMS Chicago camp, he'd often say, if you going through hell, that's the Lord letting you know that he love you. That don't mean nothing but just, that the Lord loves you. And he's right. Okay? So you take these lashes, take these little trials and these little tribulations as a way that the Lord is still dealing with you, and he loves you, man. All right? And this isn't, meant to be a long lesson. This is just, I just wanted to read Hebrews 12, read from verse 3 down to I think around 9 or so. So it says, Hebrews 12:3, for consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, and that's referring to Yahushai. It says, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. In other words, as it says in the NLT, when you just look over, think of all the hostility he endured from sinful people, then you won't become weary and give up. All right? Consider the things that Yahushai had to put up with. Okay? The backstabbing that he had to deal with Judas Iscariot. Okay? And all the people that were blaspheming, speaking poorly on, lying on his name and all these different accusations, okay? Yahushai, he got it all, okay? So in knowing all of this, we have to just be considerate of that, okay? We have to remember these afflictions that Yahushai had to take on while he was in the form of man, okay? And that's why he is our biggest representative in the heavens, because he knows what it's like. He knows what it feels like. Granted, the Heavenly Father does too. He is the creator of all spirits, okay? But Yahushai coming in the form of man, he is our intercessor. He is speaking on behalf of the hopeful elect, okay, who happen to be, going through these tough times, and through him, okay, we gain mercy from the Heavenly Father. Verse 4, it says, "Ye have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him." Okay, so don't despise, don't try to run away, okay, from the things that the Lord is putting up against you, okay, putting up against your flesh, okay, because this is a battle. All right, we are in with a battle within ourselves, a battle between the flesh and the spirit. Okay, we're at war with our flesh, and at times, these outside forces, these outside influences, can affect our flesh in many, many different ways. Okay, that can try to throw you off course, all right, put you out of balance, okay, and then you have to dig deep. Then you have to dig deep and find that inner person, that inner man, which is your spirit, okay, to keep going, all right? So we are not to faint, man. The scriptures in the Sirach says, "When thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." But if you go directly to 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, it talks about how the Lord won't tempt you anything more than you can bear. All right, and it's what's everything that we're going through is common. Okay, it's every man is going through it in their own way. That you're not alone. Verse 6, "For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourges every son whom he receiveth." You see? So this is a part of the process. This is for when we come to serve the Lord, hey, he's disappointed with us. He was disappointed with us. And we still have to suffer the things from our life, from our former lives. All right, real quick, I want to get Micah 7 and 9. "I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him." Okay, so we have to bear our cross, man. All right, we have to carry our cross. We have to take on, take our punishment like men. All right. It says, "Because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness." Okay, and we're going to see the Lord's righteousness when he returns on his chariot. Okay, but until then, we have to bear his indignation. We have to bear his cross. Okay, going back to Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 7. "If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons, for what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?" Okay, just as any other father. Okay, your father is not going to punish your acquaintance or your friends or your classmates or no. He's only going to punish you. He's going to deal with you. All right? He's worried about you and your success and your progress. How much more Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai? All right. It says, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof all partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? See? In subjection unto the Father of spirits. Father of all spirits, man. Okay? You reverence and you honor your parents, of course. How much more to the Heavenly Father? Verse 10, for verily they for a few days chasteneth us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Okay, so we do these things so we can, receive those palms, man. So we can receive those crowns. So we can inherit, all right, our eternal blessings. Okay? That way we could enjoy the kingdom much, much more, man. All right? Because this is just this is a light affliction in comparison to what we're going to receive in the kingdom. Okay? These are light in comparison to what, the Lord is going to bless us with. Okay? If you're going through, problems with, your woman or whatever, not that none of these things should bother you, but I mean, granted, we still in this flesh, we deal with certain things, all right, but you may be dealing with a woman or your woman, putting you through hell. The Lord may bless you, in that regard in the kingdom much more, and you'll appreciate it more, even financially, if you have financial burdens. Well, in the kingdom, that's not going to be finances aren't going to be a thing to the elect. Okay? Dealing with your jobs, your work, or whatever, your family. Hey, we're all going to be family in the kingdom, man. All in unity and peace and love and all of that, man. Okay? So that's why we go through these things, so that we can partake in the holiness of our blessings. It says, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Right? Because going through it, it doesn't feel good. At times it could hurt. At times it could, bring you down to your knees. Put tears in your eyes even. Okay? But in the moment, hey, it's never intended to be fun. It's like, getting a spanking, as a child. You did something wrong, and your parents would tell you, wait till we get home. So the whole ride home, you sweating bullets, you're nervous, and they don't do it right away. I remember as a child, I used to get me. Be like, get it over with, because now you're playing games with my mind. I'd go about my day, get to the house, I'm in my room, I'm playing with my toys, my games or whatever, and I forget all about it. And then next thing you know, it's time. It's time for that whooping. When you least expect it. And it doesn't feel good, but then at the end you realize, you understand why what you did was wrong, and you learn from it, so that you don't do that, and you don't get that again. You don't have to feel that again. Right? It says, now the chastening for the present seem to be joyous, but grievous. It says, nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. And we read it in the NLT. It says, no discipline is enjoyable while it is happening. It's painful. But afterward, there will be a peaceful harvest of right living for those who are trained in this way. You see? So you think about the harvest that you're about to yield after the fact. Okay? But this is the condition of the battle. These are this is the, what we have to take on as men of the Lord. And if you're not willing to accept this, okay, you might need to, re-examine yourself. Are you willing to lose it all for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's sake? Are you going to make excuse? Right? Let's get the book of Luke, chapter 14, and verse 16. It says, then said he unto him, a certain man made a great supper, and bade many, and sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bidden, come, for all things are now ready. And they all with one consent began to make excuse. The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must needs go and see it. I pray thee have me excused. And another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go to prove them. I pray thee have me excused. And another said, I have married a wife, therefore I cannot come. So that servant came and showed his lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servant, go out quickly into the streets, into the lanes of the city, and bring in hither the poor, and the maimed, and the halt, and the blind. Okay, in other words, go and gather those who don't have much. Go and gather those who are in distress. Okay, who are catching hell, who are going through it. It says, and the servant said, Lord, it is done as thou hast commanded, and yet there is room. It says, and the Lord said, said to the servant, go out to the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that the house may be filled. For I say unto you that none of those men which were bidden shall taste of my supper. Okay, talking about the ones he invited from the beginning, but go to the ones that that are in the best positions, if you will. Okay, and that's who we are, man. Okay, we weren't all, most of us didn't grow up with a silver spoon in our mouth. Okay, most of us know what it is to struggle. Okay, most of us, we didn't have many friends growing up. We weren't popular, these things, it all makes sense now. When you look hindsight and you go back to your life, it all makes sense, because essentially the Lord was preparing us, okay, so that when we are in the kingdom, we can, fully reap the benefits and fully appreciate everything that we had been through in our lives. So that was pretty much it. That was on my spirit. I wanted to get out. All right, Lord willing, this was edifying. And so with that, I want to give honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. And until next time, Shalom.